For those who caught up, we're now going to read Chapter 9, Maurecia. Maurecia liked ice cream. She was sweet and pretty and could beat up any boy in Mrs. Jules' class. Everybody liked Maurecia except Kathy, but then she didn't like anybody. Maurecia only liked ice cream. Every day, Maurecia brought an ice cream cone to school and kept it in her desk until lunchtime. At first, she brought chocolate ice cream every day, but she soon tired of chocolate ice cream, so she started bringing vanilla. But she got tired of vanilla too. Then she got tired of strawberry, fudge ripple, butter pecan, pistachio, and burgundy cherry. In that order. And then a terrible thing happened. Maurecia got tired of ice cream. By that time, her desk was a mess and everything in it was sticky. Everybody liked Maurecia, but Maurecia didn't like anything. Mrs. Jules hated to see Maurecia unhappy. "I don't understand it, Mrs. Jules," cried Maurecia. "There just aren't any good flavors anymore." So Mrs. Jules worked all night. The next day she brought in a new flavor of ice cream for Maurecia. It was Maurecia flavored ice cream. "Everybody will like it," thought Mrs. Jules, "because everybody likes Maurecia." "Here you are, Maurecia," said Mrs. Jules. "Maurecia flavored ice cream." Everybody gathered around as Maurecia tasted it. They hoped she'd like it. Maurecia took a lick. "Well," said Mrs. Jules. Maurecia took another lick. "Well?" asked the class. "This ice cream has no taste," said Maurecia. "It doesn't taste bad, but it doesn't taste good. It doesn't taste like anything at all." Mrs. Jules was heartbroken. "Here, let me try it," said Todd. He tasted it. "You're crazy, Maurecia," he said. "This is the best tasting ice cream I've ever eaten. Try some, Dee. It's delicious," said Dee. "It's so sweet and creamy." She passed it around the room. "Oh, it is so good," said Leslie. "I think it tastes terrible," said Kathy. "I don't understand it," said Maurecia. "I don't taste a thing." Mrs. Jules slapped herself in the face. "Oh, I've made a big mistake, Maurecia. Of course you can't taste anything. It's Maurecia flavored ice cream. It's the same taste you'll always taste when you're not tasting anything at all." So the next day, Mrs. Jules brought in Joe flavored ice cream. Maurecia liked it. So did everybody else. Joe thought it had no taste. Everybody liked Maurecia. Maurecia only liked Joe. The following day, Mrs. Jules brought in Ron flavored ice cream. Ron thought it had no taste, but everybody else loved it. Everybody liked Maurecia. Maurecia only liked Joe and Ron. By the end of the month, Mrs. Jules had brought in 27 new flavors of ice cream, one for each member of the class. Everybody liked Maurecia, and Maurecia liked everybody. They all tasted so good. All except Kathy. That is, Kathy flavored ice cream tasted a bit like old bologna. Everyone still agreed that Maurecia flavored ice cream was the best, except Maurecia. She liked Todd ice cream the best. This turned out to be a problem. Every once in a while, Maurecia would try to take a bite out of Todd's arm in order to get that very special flavor. Thanks for reading. Stay tuned.